Hello and welcome to Die Rollin. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today I'm unboxing the Imposter Kings. So let's take a quick look. So a kingdom fights for survival. Each year, the king travels to a wellspring of power in search of divine guidance. This time, the king returns to find three indistinguishable imposters vying for his throne. So, fight your way to the throne. Command characters with a wide array of unique abilities. Embolden your allies to capture the throne by playing a more powerful member of the court than your opponents. But beware of the assassin who has the king in her sights. You earn 33 game cards, a rule book, including this box of three Kickstarter cards and 15 cheat sheet cards. Easy for me to say. 8 plus 30 minutes, 2 to 4 players. Whoop whoop. Let's take a look inside the Imposter Kings. So, nothing on the inside of the box. Always check just in case Jamie wants to see. The Imposter King rulebook. So, how many pages of rules do we have in this? A few setup, and then we actually have some start play. Yeah, there's not too much in here. 31 pages in total. Some kind of clarifications on the cards, and a bit of setup. So, and also the kind of plot to that. There's also some nice QR codes on the back in case you want to check out gameplay on YouTube to learn it quicker than you can by reading this rulebook. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards. Lovely little kind of card holder there. Okay, so we've got these 15 cheat sheet cards here, and then everything else is an Imposter King here. So let's take a look what we got here. So number 1, the Fool. You may choose any other card from the court that is not disgraced, then put the chosen card into your hand. This former beggar's connections are nothing to joke about. So we've got a couple of Fools. We've got the Assassin. Reaction: if another player flips their king, you may reveal this card from your hand to prevent their king's power and cause them to lose this round. Things got complicated with the contract. We have an Elder. Immune to king's hand. You may play this card on any royalty. Centuries of life hold more authority than lineage. We have a Zealot. Immune to king's hand. If your king is flipped, you may play this card on any non-royalty card. They see but 2 paths, royalty or revolution. We have the Inquisitor. You may say a card name. Other players with that card in their hand must play one of their antechamber. Rarely do their fingers point in the right direction. We have the Executioner. You may say any number equal or less than the highest base value card in the court. All players must condemn a card in their hand with that base value. Most only meet him once. We have the Soldier. Say a card name if any opponent has that card in their hand. This card gains +2 value while on the throne, and you may disgrace up to 3 cards in the court. Investigating others, they found answers to help or hinder. We then have the Judge. Guess a card name in an opponent's hand. If correct, you may play a card to your antechamber with a base value of 2 or more. No witness ignored, no truth overlooked. We have the Oathbound. Immune to king's hand. You may play this on a higher value card to disgrace that card. When you must play another card of any value. That card is immune to king's hand. They could convince an entire court to listen to a vagrant. Then we have a single herald card, unless that's stuck in there. No. Single herald card here. Shuffle your successor into your hand and place a new successor. Then you may play another card value 5 or higher to take this herald back into your hand. This ability is prevented if played from your antechamber. Those who speak, speak at his discretion. We have a Mystic. If there are any disgraced cards in court, you may disgrace this card after playing it to choose a number between 1 to 8. Cards of that base value lose their card text and have a value of 3 after being played for this round. She speaks and the court is silenced. Then we have a Warlord. If there are any royalty in the court, this card gains +1 value in your hand and an additional +1 value after being played. In chaos, her influence shines. Then we've got a couple of Wardens. If there are 4 or more face-up cards in the court, you may exchange any card from your hand with the accused card. Evidence can change with a little loose change. We then have a Sentry. You may disgrace this card after playing it to choose a card from the court that is not disgraced or royalty. Exchange a card from your hand with the chosen card. Forsaken their own, they help the court see others anew. Spy. You may disgrace this card after playing it to look at all successors. You may then force one player to change their successor with a card in their hand. Only naked spy if you have nothing to hide. Then we have the King's Hand, which we've heard so much about. Immune to King's Hand, clearly. Reaction: when another player chooses to use a card's ability, play this card immediately after they choose their target to prevent their ability. Condemn both this card and the play card to be near him, a sense of dread. Okay, we then got a princess. Royalty: you may pick a player, both of you choose and swap a card. Friendly eyes make a cunning smile. Spirit even. Royalty: queen, you must disgrace all other cards in the court. Her presence shakes all convictions. We then have an impersonator. Reaction: at the beginning of a turn, you may replace any card in your antechamber with this card. If played from your antechamber, this card has a value of 2. He is whomever the king needs him to be. We then have an elocutionist. I could do with one of those. While this card remains face up in the court, this owner may play their successor as if from their hand. That successor gains +2 value until on the throne. A deluge of diction drowns the mind. Okay, then we have the Oracle. You may make all opponents reveal 2 cards from their hand simultaneously. Reveal 1 if they only have 1. For each opponent, you may put 1 of their reveal cards in their antechamber. Multiple pass, the chosen decides, but. And then we have the king cards. So we've got the true king and then all the other ones. Flip to disgrace the card on the throne and take your successor as your turn. The imposters clone his body, but not his guile. And then all the other ones have the same thing, but his authority rests upon his identity. So that's everything you get inside a box of the Imposter Kings, and we're very excited to get this to the table. So stay tuned to the channel because we will be playing the Imposter Kings 2-player and then more than 2 players. Loving the artwork on this. I think it looks absolutely beautiful, and it's a lovely looking game in a very small package. So this could potentially be a new lunchbox game for us at work. I've been the ever excitable Adam. If you enjoyed this, then please stay tuned to the channel because we will, like I say, be filming a ton of content for this game. And you can find this game in the links below as well. We were sent a review copy of this, so thank you so much for sending us this because, yes, it looks really fun. Until next time, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe and stay safe or die rolling.